I wanna love you all day. I wanna call you my baby. She wanna fuck with Bouquet. You finna be my lady. Shawty, you drive me crazy. I wanna love you all day. I wanna call you my baby. She wanna fuck with Bouquet. You finna be my lady. Shawty, you drive me crazy.
Welcome to our sponsor spotlight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course, you are the very first one. How does it feel?
Feels good. Starting it out. Hey, so we're gonna learn from my mistakes if I make any here. Good to go. We will grow from here.
Okay, so as you know, we're doing Wednesday Night Live.
Yeah, I have. I've been checking it out. So I like what I've seen so far.
Okay, which one?
And I've been sharing it. So, I want my friends to see it as well.
We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate the sharing. What was your favorite so far?
Well, I got to go with Rude, but I do like the gentleman last night. I like what he did also. And then I like how he had his son there also, to where his son can kind of see what he's doing.
Right. And that's what I said. He was like, yeah, let me start him off early.
Yep, I like that.
The drums. He played the drums after we finished. And he's
okay.
Really good. That was really
Go ahead, little fella.
Okay. All right. So our sponsor spotlight is to really just highlight you and your business so you're able to tell your audience tell our audience what you do and how they can, use your services.
Yes.
We're in the middle of a pandemic, something that nobody ever saw coming. And it's literally changed the way that we do things. Like we're now doing a virtual interview and Wednesday night out. So how has this pandemic changed the real estate market?
Well, I'll say, it changed the real estate market because normally we easily meet people, one-on-one, face-to-face. We're shaking hands, we're hugging. It's a really personal industry. But with this coming along, we've had to take a lot of precautions. Wearing of the mask. Sometimes we need to wear gloves. When we're showing properties, we need to take into consideration others may be coming behind us or there may be somebody living there. So we have to take those, necessary precautions, but we're still able to show homes. Now, one way that we're able to show some homes is more people are using online. They're searching via pictures and they can rule that property out or say, yes, this is one that I'm really interested in just by looking at pictures. Also, there are virtual showings to where a video camera is going through the house. So that can also give, you a better idea of, is this a property that I do want to look at in person or nah, I'm good. So those two things have really made it, work. And, they've, said that we are a essential business because, some people are losing jobs or et cetera, and they may really need to sell that house. So they've kept us on board and I'm really appreciative of that.
So would you say now, the question came to me because you mentioned that people are needing to sell their homes. So would you say now is a better time to buy a house than any other time?
Well, now is a good time to buy, but now is a much better time to sell.
Gotcha.
There are way more buyers in the market right now than homes available. So most of the homes are flying off the shelf. I mean, they're going fast. And you put it on the market today, it may not be on the market a week from now if it's nice and it's priced right. So buyers are competing for homes and sellers are winning, because of that.
So what would you say, what advice would you give to first-time sellers?
First-time sellers, I'd say, easily, of course, talk to a realtor and, they can kind of guide you along the process. But I would want them to, potentially get an inspection to see what type of condition their property is in. You want to make sure that it looks good from the curb. And you want to do some sprucing up on the inside. So that could be, doing some painting. That could be potentially changing out floors or appliances. But it really depends on your budget. Some people have bigger budgets to get their homes ready to sell quickly, and some don't. So we kind of have to gauge what is going to be best for that particular seller. But you want it in the best condition that it can be in, so that buyers will come on in, love it, put an offer in, and it's gone.
That makes sense. So what about the first-time buyers?
Gotcha. For the first time buyers, I really love working with the first time buyers. You know, blessingly, I was able to purchase my first home when I was 23, and I was earlier than a lot of people do it, but I saw through that process, this is not as hard as a lot of people made it seem. So what I want to do is some type of way show people how to do this. That's what led to me getting into the mortgage industry. So I was a mortgage loan officer for years, and I taught people about the finance side of what you need to do in order to get your first home. And then I got out of that and became a real estate agent. So now I know that side, but I can also do it from here. But what I will say is, first, you want to look at your credit, see what your credit score is, see what your credit report says. If there are some negative things on there, some erroneous things, we need to get them off of there. We need to get corrected. As far as score, we want to get that score at least. Right now, I'd say 620. Some lenders say they can do it with a 580, etc. But I try to get people at least to a 620, and we can potentially get a new home for it. As far as your funds, you need to have a certain amount of money available. Sometimes we can do it with as little as $500. That's just your earnest money. There are still some lenders that are doing no down payment loans. So, but if possible, you know, maybe have $1,000, $1,500 just so that you know if anything comes up, it can be taken care of. But usually I can negotiate to where the sellers will take care of closing costs or anything that needs to be taken care of for you financially.
Gotcha. Listen, Zac, you're making me want to end this little interview right here, hit you up, because I'm definitely looking for a house in the
Gotcha. I'd love to help. That's what I do. I definitely help people do that. It's motivating to me to see sellers purchase a home. And this happened recently, but a seller purchased a home, I think it was 17 years ago. And to see him walk away with $159,000, it's like, I got to have some people do this. This is wealth building. He just needed somewhere to live.
Right.
But when he sold, he got that type of money. And now he can use that to put down on the next house or put equity into it or just cushion or whatever he needs to do. That is what needs to be done. So I said, I got to help more people do this stuff.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
So for people that are just like me, that are in the market, they're looking for a house, how can we come find Zac the Realtor and get on your team?
Gotcha. So it's easy. I always put my website out there. It's www.zactherealtor.com, and that's ZACTHE realtor.com. And also I can be contacted by phone. It's 334-202-1238.
All right, Zac, thank you so much for being our very first TBM sponsor spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
And don't forget, you guys, to tune in to Wednesday Night Live. This week we have Jaleesa McRae in the building. We'd love to see you there. Like, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends. We'll see you next time.
Good deal. All right, bye.